Oh, God.
What?
Ted?
Ted?
Ted!
Ted!
Ted, wake up!
Uh-oh.
Ted!
Somebody get help. I will.
Go get help.
Has the studio been thoroughly searched?
Yeah.
Is there somebody hiding behind there with a hatchet?
No, we're fine. We have security. They're covering everything. Security's outside. We're fine.
Okay, Mike. Do you still think it's just executives?
Yeah.
Not us. I mean, that was Ted.
Maybe not at this point. I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, the three of us, when we showed up for rehearsal, we discovered that our production truck director, Ted McElhenney, had been murdered.
He had a wife.
Now, I know, it's tragic. I know. So we got to carry on. As we know, AON founder Alex O. Norway died under mysterious circumstances last year. The broker was killed a few weeks ago with that footage released to us last week. And this morning, Ted.
I blame you, Mike Edwards. Seriously. You called him out last week.
dude, it's not my fault, all right? It's not my fault Ted's dead. He probably owed the wrong people
Well, you
money.
said he was only going after executives, and now he's getting Ted. What next? Frank? Marvin? Mark?
Hey, I can't help it Ted owed the wrong people money.
Martin?
Anyway.
We lose Martin, there goes the sound system, man. Nobody else can run it, man.
Not much of a loss.
True.
Don't you worry about it. I mean, Kess has assigned extra security for
I
the
know.
facility. 24-hour protection of corporate headquarters,
What about-
including when we move to the new offices.
We're moving?
Extra security?
Yeah, extra security. So relax. Crazy Bob and it's Bill.
We're moving?
So today we have the results from Deliverance.
We're
Our
moving.
debut in Williamsburg. Not this again.
I'm ready
As
to
well as
move.
we take a look at our next show, Damage Done, at the Grove in Johnstown, April 8th. Going to our old stomping grounds.
And I've never been there. It's going to be fun. Plus, we have more we have more footage from AON General Manager Samantha Sanders' investigation into these murders and a look into exactly what's going on in Project 13. Apparently, there's a little bit of a dissension in the ranks there. Whatever. Denial is not just a river in Egypt, my friend.
I thought it was.
And we'll also have details on the latest with the broker. So
He's still dead, Drew.
duh.
We'll get into that right after this brief timeout.
If you like the action you see on the AON RunDown, then don't miss the hottest show in town. All or Nothing Professional Wrestling Live.
Looking for a great way to raise money for your group or organization? All or Nothing Professional Wrestling can work with you and your group to put on an entertaining, family-friendly show to raise the money you need. Scout troops, sports boosters, youth groups, nonprofit groups, school organizations, and more can benefit from a fundraising event with All or Nothing Professional Wrestling. For more information, call 814-942-1122. That's 814-942-1122 or email rundown@aonwrestling.com. Let AON help you with your next fundraiser.
Our first show in Williamsburg, Deliverance, started off with a bang, and it delivered, guys. As soon as the show kicked off, our very own GM, Samantha Sanders, had a few words to say.
That she did. I'll tell you what. Just a quick interview with Samantha, and I didn't realize it was going to kind of explode into what it did. Samantha Sanders and I talking about the great crowd in Williamsburg, and of course, what?
I'm still trying to get the smell out of my clothes from that town.
Oh, come on, you thought we were in Martinsburg.
They all smell the same, although Martinsburg has crap trucks driving down the middle of the street. Williamsburg has that smell naturally.
Anyway, Samantha Sanders, of course, basically venting her opinion.
Button in.
Button in.
Very biased.
Well, what did C4 have to get involved for?
She was being biased towards C4. He came out to rebut, shall we say. Have his rebuttal.
And
Yeah, that
and
was rebuttal,
C4,
all right.
You and C4...
He was being highly inappropriate towards our general manager, making a move. Just because she's a female does not mean she needs to be sexually harassed. That is wrong.
She's making eyes towards him.
She was not.
All right, come on, guys.
And
Stick
you-
with the task.
And
at
me
hand.
what?
And you always getting in the way as well. You just can't leave C4 alone, can you? You think you'd learn by now.
We also
No.
saw Justin Stark come out to help out. That obviously
Who's
didn't
this
turn out.
guy?
That didn't turn out quite as well as he wanted.
I like the shirt. But
Yeah,
yeah,
sure. You
it's-
get this at
It's
AONWrestling.com
about as helpful as a steering wheel on a train.
and all live events.
Or as you people in Williamsburg say, hubcaps on a tractor.
will you stop?
Quit making fun of Williamsburg. We set a capacity crowd in that Veterans Center.
Let's move on to the next match.
Okay, our opening matchup.
Oh.
Project 13, Jeremy Hassel teaming up with Marcus Cage, the Nomad, Eric Hassel at ringside, Cass Edison at ringside.
Well, I'll tell you what, shockingly enough, it was the only time we saw Cass Edison at ringside. The match, unbelievable, just exactly as what you would expect from all four of these guys. Nomad taking quite a beating, I must say. But
He did.
your thoughts on the match there, Project 13 poster boy?
Let me just say that first of all, Marcus Cage is wasting his talent on the Hassel brothers. He was so much better when he was out on his own.
Wait.
Actually, he was much better when he was teaching the man
Mike
child.
Edwards, are you
Teaching
saying
the
now
man-child.
the
He was
Hassel-
abusing the
All
man-child.
things considered, they did make a pretty good team for...
You're saying the Hassel brothers are not talented?
You just said it. I didn't
No,
say it.
you're
No,
insinuating.
don't even try to pull
Nomad's
that.
wasting his talents. He
Jeremy and
didn't agree
Eric
with
want
those
to make
guys.
me a Hassel brother. That's how much we get along.
Well, look, here's the important issue I want to touch on, though. Zach and Shane. Little dissension there?
Not at all. It was just...
Not at all.
It was a miscue. What happened was, he... like that to...
He who? Shane?
No.
Kicked Zach.
There was a low ball in Zach. Zach, he was bending over with him, and boom, caught this. Zach just, once he gets his head on straight and they talk it over, everything will be fine. Just,
Jeremy Hassel, Nomad victorious.
And apparently Shane has already said that it was an accident on Facebook. Yeah,
I believe him.
I'm not really too sure about that.
Shane's a
But
stand-up guy.
Hey, okay, well, anyhow. James Ford, one half of the Red River Rebels against the King of Purple. The Compendium of Cool. Purple H, as you call him.
Purple H, Purple Heart.
Sherrod Hall.
Unbelievable matchup of these two big men. Both at one time #1 contenders.
Very much contrasting styles, not just in terms of wrestling, but in terms of ideologies, shall we say. And let's just say that you guys have to be impressed with James Ford. Come on.
Yes.
For a tag team wrestler going out on his own like this.
He's really becoming a force here in All or Nothing Professional
Number
Wrestling.
one
I will
contender.
give the devil his due. Yes, he is.
#1 contender still for the title.
Who knows? Maybe one day he will win that coveted Pennsylvania Championship.
It just seems to be a rivalry in the making for the PA title picture, and those two are just a focal point right
And
now.
Sherrod Hall picking up the 1, 2, 3. This rivalry is not over, gentlemen.
You get
Not
that-
by a long shot.
Get that purple stuff into the Purple's champ, and he just delivers.
Now with 10% less purple, more water.
Anyhow,
What did you hear that
Put on
nasty,
water.
vicious lie?
from these next two guys, the proprietor
Yeah,
of
those
Thug
guys.
Steals and Deals, original Florida Thug taking on Coma Clayton.
I'll tell you what, Coma is coming into his own. You have to admit, ever since, basically the breakup of the Ghost Army, and he was doing well with the Ghost Army, and now as a singles wrestler, he's doing even better.
I'll tell you what, he's just been amazing.
Yeah, he's been on a roll, but he's the cause of the breakup for the Ghost Army, obviously.
You gonna go back on that
As we've
again?
heard from. I'm
gonna start
not
that
even.
again?
No, I'm not even-
How about you go there? the Empire interfered.
Well, yeah, the Empire always has to stick their nose
So
in
did
it.
they have to stick their nose in
They
an
just came out
OFT
to
Coma Clayton match?
They came out to congratulate Coma, and of course,
And then Coma stabbed C4.
Oh, stop!
see, he knows all about it.
No, he's being sarcastic.
Yeah, you don't know what that is.
And of course, after
Well,
Black
it's usually
Lightning,
funny.
after Black Lightning and the Empire left, I had to get the scoop. I had to call Black Lightning back to try and figure out what was going on. It was an unprovoked attack. It was I just couldn't believe that. Well, actually, I could coming from that worm,
I was
but
gonna say I could believe it too.
It's Drew Budinsky again. Kicking Manly's down. all the
I'm a
time.
broadcast journalist. I need to find out the scoop. You go right to the source, all right?
He went right to the horse's mouth.
By the way, how? Yeah, well, that's using Williamsburg. How did that?
True.
How did that interview go?
Oh, that interview went great because after the interview, we had a little bit of a match sanctioned by Samantha Sanders
What a matchup.
for the TV title, NJ Syndicate
And how'd that
versus
match go?
Black Lightning.
You know how we're talking
That was a
about
busy
Coma
interview.
Clayton stepping up, NJ Syndicate since leaving the Empire.
Oh,
My God, what an incredible competitor! I think the Empire was holding him down, Drew Shane.
What is
the Empire definitely was holding him down.
Yeah.
He held his own. He's high flying, risk taking, unbelievable. This guy should have a title. He should, and it's a
He's the
crime that he
TV
doesn't.
champion. He should
No,
have
no,
won
no,
that
no.
matchup.
Now let me explain. The Empire didn't hold him back. They held him from killing himself, doing these stupid dives from the top of the
Anyhow,
outside to the
it
floor.
was Black Lightning retaining
Well,
by
off the
hooking
apron.
the trunks.
He didn't hook the trunk.
Yes, he
It
did.
was
He hooked the
clean.
trunks.
Hey, the ref even come by. You were like, "Hey, ref, you're the tights." And the ref's like, "Didn't see it. It was clean."
No, he didn't see it because
Doesn't
he was
matter.
making the count. He was,
And what is the
he was
deal?
out of position.
McGraw seems to be hanging out with Lightning quite a bit. I mean, is McGraw now the new muscle for Black Lightning?
He's starting to count too.
Obviously, that rapper guy, what's his name, Verbal Quick?
Yeah.
Well, he's not much of a bodyguard. He's more of a mouth, if anything. But
You just haven't liked the song, so don't even deny that.
You don't
Oh,
like
okay.
either, Mike Edwards. You don't like rap music. You and
Hey.
Barry
yeah,
Manilow.
I've heard Cats and Heat howl with more harmony. It's,
Oh.
No,
Six-man tag team action. What a matchup.
oh,
The Cartel, Bam Bam Hassel, Israel Sharif Fakor, Adam Nostikoff, Psychotic Assassins, your tag team champions, Manchild, Ryan Fear, and the Psycho One, Psycho Fusion.
unbelievable. Are you gonna agree now that that is the real Psycho Fusion?
Still no proof.
Is this the
Just,
real Mike?
Just because his little brother didn't step out again. His little brother's in the ring, and Psycho decided to stay home this time and send his brother to Williamsburg. I don't blame Psycho for not wanting to go there. You know, send the Psycho Fusion down.
Now wait a minute, I was talking to Psycho before the show. It's Psycho Fusion.
That is Psycho Fusion.
How do you know it is Psycho Fusion when you hear?
That's how Psycho talks.
Okay, whatever.
You know,
Action
you sound like you have marbles in your mouth, and we're not saying you're not the real Mike Edwards.
My name is not Kurt Cobain, okay? I do not talk about world right now.
Dude, don't diss Cobain like that, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, action-packed match from all 6 of these guys. Cartel pulling out the win. It was just a sight to behold. If you guys have never, I mean, this is definitely a 6-man tag clinic to be studied.
Match of the year candidate right
Oh, you better believe it.
Well, unfortunately, like I said, you know, I have to agree with them that we didn't want to see the Cartel win, but they did.
Well,
I'm not exactly, after what they did to me, I'm not exactly best friends with
nobody would think you would be, but I'll tell you what, the Cartel still feels they've been wronged after having the tag titles, taken away from them by, the Psychotic Assassins. They still,
Bam Bam is still quite the talent.
And they did steal Manchild's belt.
and
earlier.
they also stole Cass Edison's niece. She was nowhere to be found. I'm just kind of wondering what happened to her.
I'm a little afraid for her safety.
Well, where was
what they
Colin
did to her.
Blair? Probably with
He was-
Miss
yeah.
Carmichael.
All right,
You
there you
can't-
go.
Let's move on to the main event.
Back and forth, unbelievable. Of course, little help from the Empire, quite a bit outside the ring, distracting the ref. While there were a couple of cheap shots on Justin Starr. Not too crazy about that. What do you have to say about that? Or was your attention diverted?
Well, I didn't see any cheese. I saw him checking Justin Starr, make sure he's all right. But let's not also forget that
You
there's
saw
a-
who checking? Wait, who
There's
was checking?
a lot of history between C4 and Justin Starr, as C4 took Justin Starr under his wing, made him the man he is today. He wouldn't be champion, would have held any belt without C4's
Now
guidance.
wait, they wrestled
No,
at Behold
no.
the Pale Horse last year at State College.
That was my debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he congratulated Justin Starr. What happens? And Justin Starr turns his back on him
I think
Who turned his back on who?
because he's an ingrate. And
No.
then he wins the belt, doesn't even give any credit where it belongs.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really?
Anyhow.
Broadcast Journal, do your research.
What color is the sky in the world in which you live? That's all I want to know.
Why don't you guys just talk about what happened in the match instead of C4 and Justin Storm? History is friends.
It was a great matchup.
It was a fantastic matchup. Aside from the outside interference.
Okay, so why not in a rematch we get Cass Edison or Otis or even KCFC Norway?
In a rematch, I think we
bar them from ringside.
The all outside individuals need to be barred from ringside. Let these two go at it one-on-one.
Let them go and let
That's what I saw in the match.
Samantha Sanders, I'm talking to you.
It was one
Yeah.
on that match. Oh yeah, bring in the
She thinks you're number one, Drew. She told me.
yeah, bring in the one that's I'm rooting for Justice Star. Yeah, bring in the one that's biased.
Who won?
Who won? Who won?
Yeah, Justice Star. my
Ah, yes. Still, your PA champion.
He had to
Thank
cheat
you.
to win, but
He didn't
course.
cheat. Where did he cheat?
of course C4 taught him how to do that.
Oh, my.
Anyhow, thank you, Williamsburg. Thank you, Litz, and all of those who helped make our first and not our last show in Williamsburg successful. When we come back, it's time for an update into the investigation of our general manager, Samantha Sanders.
All or Nothing Wrestling would like to take this time to thank our sponsors for their continued support.
Have you ever dreamed of stepping into the ring? Well, now is your chance. All or Nothing Professional Wrestling now offers training to be a pro wrestler, manager, or referee. Achieve your dream. You will learn under our highly trained instructors, including WWE Hall of Famer Nikolai Volkov. To sign up or for more information, visit www.aonwrestling.com or call 942-1122. That's 942-1122.
This is Nikolai Volkov, Hall of Famer. If you would like to become a professional wrestler, AONwrestling.com.
Hey, Mike, have you heard the latest on the death, the murder of the broker?
Not too much, X. But we do believe, well, I heard through my sources that the authorities don't think it was the Russians quite like the broker thought it was. I think he was looking for a red herring. But we did see him talking to Cousin Otis and the Red River Rebels.
So what does that mean?
It means that they are currently lumping it in with the murder of Alex O'Norway.
I told you, Edwards. He's going after everyone. We're next.
And
Well, I hope you're next.
well, and speaking of which, we'll be back in just a few with more interrogation videos from our lovely GM Samantha Sanders. But first, this message.
This is the State Correctional Institute at Rockview, located just outside of Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. Many hardened criminals have been imprisoned behind its walls, never to see the light of day. Some even spending their final days on death row, never seeing their families and friends again, and meeting their demise at the hands of the death chamber. Hello, I'm AON General Manager Samantha Sanders. Now you may be asking, why the lesson about Rockview? It's simple. 2 men are dead. One being my former employer and the beloved founder of AON, Alex O'Norway. The other, well, he wasn't as beloved, but he still played an important role in the company. That being the broker, who, as you've seen on the AON RunDown, was murdered recently. It seems that no one is safe here in the AON, and the senseless killing must stop. I want the person responsible to take a good, hard look at this building, because this is where you will spend your final days. I will make sure you are brought to justice and are punished for your crimes. Now, as a result of the broker's untimely demise, my investigation into who's responsible will intensify. If you are a member of the roster, you will be interrogated. If you are a member of management, you will be interrogated. If you're even behind the scenes or a referee, you will be interrogated and investigated. Furthermore, anyone who does not cooperate with this investigation will be suspended from the AON for an indefinite amount of time. I will find out who's responsible. Mark my words. Justice will be served. Thank you for your time.
Israel Sharif Fakour. I'm Samantha, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you know why you're here today?
Well, I'm guessing if we're having this conversation it's because you think I killed Alex in Norway.
You seem to know quite a bit.
I know enough.
Seems kind of suspicious, don't you think?
No, I just know why you're here. And
Yeah?
what it is you're here to do. So if we're here, that means that you think I had something to do with it.
Yes, I did. Did you?
No, I did not.
You didn't do it.
I'm a man of righteous spirit. Why would I thrust myself upon somebody else and apply my will to them? Why would I end somebody's life? That is so
It
mean.
wouldn't be the first time you were caught doing something corrupt, something dirty. I mean, you were kidnapping people. What's to keep you from doing worse?
Was I kidnapping people?
It's the word on the street.
Did anybody see it happen?
I believe there was some film.
There was film.
I call that evidence.
Anybody could have kidnapped Mike Edwards.
Yeah, well, you seem to have extra motive for this, though, as well. I mean, think about it. AC, Alex's son.
Exactly. You're proving my case for me
You know
right
what?
there. It's his son. Why would I kill one of my good friend's fathers?
Well, you've got that alliance, and maybe he asked you to do his dirty work for him, since clearly you're used to that.
I really don't do dirty work. So I don't even know what you're talking about with that.
Really? Really? All right, well, say you didn't do it.
All right, say I did.
Who did? Because I'm sure you know. If anyone knows, you know.
Cass Edison.
Yeah? Why do you think
I
so?
would lay everything I own that Cass Edison had Alex in Norway killed.
Really?
Look at it. He's an egomaniac. From day one with him stepping in this company, his whole objective was to try to take my title ring from me. Any means necessary. I never did nothing to the man, but the man attacked me. All because he had a hatred for his partner, the broker. So,
Interesting. Well, that gives me a route. You're not off the hook. I may have more questions for you later, but I'll be sure to, I'll be surely talking to Cass later.
I'll be as plenty as help as I can be for you.
I'm sure. Your time.
Pleasure's all mine.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Lightning.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you. You know what? I'm good. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Have a seat.
Oh, sure.
Do you know why you're here?
No, actually, I don't.
You don't?
No.
You don't? Okay, well, you're here because I think you had something to do with Alex O'Norway's death.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I think you heard me.
Hold on. Can I have a drink of water, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you stop?
Is your mouth dry? Are you nervous?
I'm fine, thank you.
Hope that doesn't mean
You're
you're
circling around.
hiding anything.
No,
right?
no, not at all.
All right. Well, you're in here right now because what you got going on with the Empire right now? It seems you got this close alliance with the broker, and well, where's he at? And where's Alex at? With them gone, it seems like getting that little boost. Got that motive.
Man, I might need a cigarette. I can't smoke on TV.
Yeah. So, what do you think about that, huh?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You don't, huh?
No, I've been wrestling my whole life. I don't know anything about murder.
All right. Well, okay. Say you didn't do it. Who did?
Who did? I don't know. It could be Israel Sharif Kaur. They're either kidnapping people. Bam Hassel. Why are you questioning me?
I'm questioning
I'm Mr.
everybody.
TV. I'm the TV. Why would I do something like that?
Hey, with him out the way, hey, maybe he's got more TV time, right?
If the glove don't fit, I didn't do. Never mind.
You didn't do it, huh? All right, okay.
All I know is cucumbers taste better pickled.
Shane, Samantha, bet you probably know why you're here.
I have no idea
You
why.
don't know why you're here. You're here because I think you actually have something to do with Alex O'Norway's death.
Me?
You
Yes, I'm the wrong guy. You're looking for the cartel.
proved me wrong.
What reasons would I have to take anybody out?
Well, first of all, you're partnered up pretty close with Cass right about now, and in my opinion, with Alex out of the way, it's looking pretty sweet for your career.
Cass, maybe. He would have told me. Not me.
I don't know about that. Well, what aren't you telling me, though? That's what I need to find out.
Do you think I'm dangerous?
I think you can be. I think anybody here can be. Why are you any different? Well, let me ask you this then.
If you didn't do it, who did?
Cartel.
Cartel. Why you say that?
You can't be trusted.
And you can?
Better than they can.
All right. Well, I'll be sure to talk to them.
Are we done?
We're done. I'll come to you with more questions if I have.
As of late, we've seen some dissension in the ranks of Project 13, especially between Kes Edison, Shane Malice. Now, Randall Fairway is MIA, and there has been as much dialogue between Shane and Kes as animosity between Zach and Shane.
What's the deal with that?
There's
You're the
nothing
Project 13
wrong.
synthesizer.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up again. There's nothing wrong. All right, Randall, he's just upset. I mean, Justin Starr slipped off the ladder, put Randall through the table, stunned him for 3 seconds to win the belt. You know, the kid got lucky. Randall's trying to figure out what went wrong in the match. So he's taking a little bit of personal time. He's been in contact with Kes Edison, though, so don't worry. Randall will be back, folks. Don't worry. He's still around. As for Zach and Shane, look, it was just a little miscommunication. That's all. It happens to the best of friends.
A little?
Look, everybody has arguments every now and then. Look at you two. At one time, you hated each other. Now, look, you just keep getting closer to them.
It's because you smell like Parmesan cheese.
I had Italian before I came here. Thank you. But
It's
there's nothing
Sunday
going
morning.
on. Look, Kes is keeping it all together. They're still a close-knit family.
I'm not buying it.
You would. You always want to start trouble. You like to instigate.
I'm not buying it.
Hey, C4, you lost. Can I interview you?
Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about your buddies on the
know,
project.
see, you're just trying to
We're talking about
instigate.
your buddies on the project. How Zach and Shane aren't getting along. We saw that. We saw that in Johnstown, and we saw it also in Williamsburg.
You're just trying to get under the skin. You're just trying to cause problems, and you stop reading his book or something. I don't know what's going on between you anymore. Everything's fine. By the time the next couple shows, the project will be back together, back as one unit like we're supposed to be. Don't worry about it. And you try not to get hit in the ring anymore.
We're going to take a commercial break.
We'll be back.
Stay with us.
If you like the action you see on the AON RunDown, then don't miss the hottest show in town. All or Nothing Professional Wrestling Live.
Alex O'Norway, the broker, and our prod truck guy, Ted McElhaney. This is just getting ridiculous. I am incredibly scared here. I might not come next week here to the rundown. All we need to do is keep providing the quality family entertainment that is All or Nothing Professional Wrestling, but I'm getting scared. I'm about ready to hide behind here.
Well, we will continue to provide, and we ain't going nowhere, okay? Because of great fans like those in Williamsburg, Altoona, Johnstown, and all the other places we go. Thank you, guys.
Come on, I'll say this. Kes Edison, the forward-thinking, the only forward-thinking executive in the company, has taken it upon himself to beef up security at all AON-related projects, including the show and any of our shows with our great
We
fans.
do have two armed guys right outside the door.
Me?
I'm just hoping that Samantha Sanders and the authorities catch this psychopath soon.
Me too, Drew. Me too. Hopefully next week, no one else is killed. If something happens, we'll have it for you right here on ABC at 11:30 a.m. Visit our website, aonwrestling.com. You can get merchandise, the new Justin Starr t-shirt, Drew Shannon shades coming soon. Amen for AON.
We hope not.
And now Ted.